Hey everyone, it's Lissette here and welcome back to another video on my channel. If you're new here, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you will be notified on when I upload. So for this video, I did take off my previous set that I had on my right hand. And I wanted to preserve the nails. So I did end up purchasing this ready for takeoff peel off base coat. I got this off of Amazon. I believe it was probably around $11 or $12. But this is what my nails are currently looking like. After I took off the old set, I did put a layer of gel on top just to protect my natural nails. I wasn't sure how this was going to go, but this is a air dry peel off base coat. So all I'm going to do right now is just apply this on top and then let it air dry. I didn't buff the nails or file anything off. I literally just painted it straight on directly to these nails because I wanted it very easy for me to peel off. Being that I am going to be using gel, it's a stiffer and harder product, so I wasn't really sure how easy it was going to peel off. So I did do 2 layers of this. I let it air dry for about 5 minutes and then I went in with my second coat. So for this set, I'm going to use these stiletto tips that I got from Set's Nail Co. Everything that I used in this video, I am going to link down below for you guys. So I did pre-measure these and then I just glued them down with some KDS glue, and it wasn't hard to glue on. I was just being very careful with the base coat. I wasn't sure how it was going to hold on. So I didn't even bother going in to file it off, like you know how you're supposed to file the tip into the natural nail bed. I skipped all of that because like I said, I did want to take these off after I did the design. As you saw, I did cut them down with some scissors. I wanted these more of a coffin shape than a stiletto shape. So just snipping off that bottom tip just changed the whole shape of these nails completely. To give these nails just a little bit of strength before adding any kind of art to them, I am going to add a layer of this clear IBD hard gel, cure it for 15 seconds, and then move on to the next nail. Now, the whole reason why I am adding this as a base layer is because I felt like since I am using that peel off base coat, I wanted to make sure the tips was not going to just pop off. So adding this layer of clear gel just gave the nail a little bit of strength so I could really work on top and not be worried about it just popping off. So like I said, I'm doing one nail at a time, curing it for 15 seconds and then moving on to the next nail. I'm going to start off with Mia Secrets Cover Blush, and I'm going to do an extended nail bed on the middle nail as well as this ring nail. Now, if you guys do not know, when I do my extended nail beds, or some people call them smile lines, I like to do this step in layers. So the first layer I'm doing is relatively thin, and this is just more so me outlining exactly where I want the gel to go, even the shape and how far out I want the gel to come down. So for this, I'm going pretty far down. I wanted more of a, I want to say like an almond smile line. So after I did that, I did flash cure, and then I take a large amount and I start building up that product. Like I said, I do this in layers, so I may go in with a third, even a fourth if I feel like I need it. I don't try to do it all at once because for me, it's just longer, not longer, but it's just sometimes it's a harder process to try to get that shape you want with a larger bead. So that's why I just like to do thinner layers and then flash cure them in between, you know, and then adding more as I go. Now for this look that I'm going for, I seen a image on Pinterest and I went to save it, and I don't even know what happened that I completely lost it. I didn't even get the name of the person that did it. I know it was like a Japanese nail artist. So she used a lot of flowers, gold, butterflies, and I thought it was perfect for Mother's Day. So that's the kind of look that I am going for. I tried researching and trying to find that image once again, even the name of the person, and I don't even know what happened. Like, I couldn't find it at all. But I'm hoping, you know, I'm gonna still do my research and see if I could come up with the name for you guys. But anyway, like I said, I am going to do this extended nail bed on both the middle and that ring nail. Of course, curing in between each layer before adding more. When it came to the remaining nails, I wanted these to stay clear, but I didn't like the look of my natural nail bed itself. So I did take a thin layer of the Cover Blush color. I added it to the nail bed and I just blended it downwards a little bit. I just wanted it to have a little bit of color to the nail beds itself. Once again, curing it for about 30 seconds and then moving on to the next nail. After that, I am going to clean off that sticky layer with some gel cleanser from Mia's Secret. From there, I am going to take my 180 grit hand file and start filing those smile lines. I want this to have a sharp, straight curve to them. I wouldn't even say a curve, just that smile line. I wanted it really sharp and straight. I'm not going to go in with any colors up against this smile line, so I did want it to look crisp. What I like to do is I do like to file on top as well, because it just really helps me visually see the smile line and seeing what side or what section I need to file more. I did go ahead and remove the dust from these nails. Now I'm going to go in with some clear IBD hard gel and I'm going to apply that right up against that smile line and down that tip. I'm going to do this to both the middle nail as well as that ring nail and really just make sure it's up against those smile lines. So I'm going to use both of these Mylar flakes. They're both from Mia's Secret. I believe it's number 21 and number 22. I'm taking out some cute little paper butterflies. I have these flowers that I am going to cut up a little bit. I decided to take out purple as well as some of these pink flowers. Different kinds of flowers. I'm not really sure what they're called. They're dry flowers. And also some more nail art that I got from the Shein website, which is those little gold rocks, as well as another kind of butterfly. So at this point, this is where I just start laying on where I want certain things to go. So I did take that Mylar flakes and I put it right up against that smile line, blending it down a little bit, and then I start adding some flowers as well as the butterfly. And I don't really have a system on how I honestly do this. I kind of just throw it on wherever I think is gonna look nice. I know I did want the tip to look a little more clear, so I try not to add too much to the bottom, but I did add a good amount of stuff. So I wanted this to also kind of look like just a mixture of like a bouquet of flowers with some, you know, butterflies. I just wanted it to look full of things on it. When it came to the other nails, which is the thumb, the index, as well as that pinky, the entire nail is going to be covered in a little bit of everything. Same thing with the Mylar flakes, going in with that butterfly, some flowers, and just randomly placing them down. Like I said, no really rhyme or reason on where I'm placing them, just where I think it would look good. One thing I do want to say is I feel like I should have added more gold. Maybe actually take some gold foil and add that in. But yeah, so it just kind of reminds me a little bit of a garden. But after I was happy with each placement of the nail, I did flash cure them in place before moving on to the next nail because I didn't want anything to move or get messed up. And I did get a couple questions on how I lay these flowers down. I kind of just push them down into it. I know some people like to use foil or even, you know, the little stamper, the clear stamper part. You could press down and flash cure it like that and it'll kind of cure flat. But since I am going to be encapsulating these, like, I didn't really mind if it stuck up a little bit because I do want to apply a good amount of clear gel on top. So after I did lay everything down, like I said, I did flash cure it, and now I'm just going to go in and start encapsulating all of these nails. And being that there's so many things that are on this nail, I wanted to make sure that the gel was going to fully go over in between those little crevices. So I did take a thin layer first and I made sure to apply it directly onto the part. So I am taking my brush and kind of like patting it into the flower around that butterfly and just making sure I cover all of the little spaces and sections, and then I flash cure that in place, and then I go back in with another layer and I encapsulate it a little more. I try not to move my brush around too much because I don't want to create bubbles. So I really wanted this look to be crystal clear, so I am moving my brush a little bit slower than I normally would because, like I said, I don't want to create any bubbles. But when I do one nail, I do flash cure that in place and then I move on to the next nail. After they are all fully cured, I'm gonna go in once again with my gel cleanser from Mia Secret and just remove that sticky layer. Now I'm gonna go in with my 180 grit hand file and start filing those side walls straight, as well as that free edge. And for this part, I am using the 100 side because it is a little bit rougher and I kind of wanted to do this a little quick. So I am using that rougher side of the nail file. And as I was doing this, I kind of felt like I was actually worried because I wasn't sure how the base coat, meaning the peel off base coat, was going to hold up. But it held up pretty well and none of them did end up coming off, which was good. So just if you guys are kind of questioning how do they stick on, it stick on very well, but you will see at the end it was easy to peel off as well, because I do end up showing you how I just take these off. So after I did that step, I'm going in with my fine taper drill bit, and I'm using this at 13,000 RPM, and I'm going around that cuticle section and then all the way down the body of the nail, just reshaping it and really refining the thickness of the nails as well. From there, I go in with my white buffing block and I buff over the surface of these nails, and this is just to make sure that I remove any scratches that might have either came from the hand file or from the drill. I did remove the dust from my nails as well as cleanse them, and I'm going to add these gold stickers. I just felt like I wanted just a little more something on these nails, so I go in with these stickers and I apply them to my index nail, my thumbnail, as well as the pinky. And I got these stickers from Shein. Like I said before, everything that I've used in this set, I am going to link it in the description box, and if there is something that I got from Amazon, it will be on my Amazon storefront, so go check it out. And I usually link every single thing. If I am missing something, please just let me know and I'll be sure to link it for you guys. But from there, I'm gonna go in with Nail Addict's Snow White top coat, and I'm going to top coat all of the nails, and then I cure this for a full 60 seconds. So after I did that, I decided I wanted to go in and add some cuticle bars, some bling, just something extra on top because, you know, I just can't stop there. So I'm going to use Macart Rhinestone Thick Glue, and then I just start adding just different kinds of crystals, some gold caviar beads, the gold cuticle bars. Once I am happy with the placement of these stones, I do cure it for a final 60 seconds. And this is what they look like. I honestly really wish I had the original photo that came as the inspiration for this set. I think you would get a better idea of what I was trying to go for, but I think these came out pretty good. So I did want to turn the lights dim just to show you the iridescent coming through the nails that I think came out really good. I love how you could just see it in the background of the flowers. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this set, if it's too busy for you guys. For me, it's not a problem. I love busyness on my nails. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this set. I really think the Mother's Day aspect really comes through this design. I really wanted to show you guys how I pop these things right off with that peel off base coat. I just took my cuticle pusher and I used the pointy side, and it literally just popped off. It didn't hurt my nails at all. So I think this is a really good idea for me, being that I want to show you guys a lot of different designs and I do want to do them on myself. I think this is better for me just to use this peel off base coat. So I really recommend it. I am going to link this on my Amazon storefront if you guys are interested in purchasing this product. As far as my last video, I am going to pick 4 people to give those items away to. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, go check my last video out. Make sure you guys are subscribed and also following me on Instagram. I am going to contact those individuals through Instagram, but I will post the winners here on my community page. So like I said, please make sure you guys are subscribed, hit that like button, let me know your thoughts on this design, and I really appreciate all of your support. I will see you guys in the next one.